What about the GDP report on Thursday? Now, I don't care whether it's a technical recession or a real recession, but will the market care if it looks like we are in a recession?
I think here's what's the most important thing is going to be not necessarily the GDP, but it's going to be what Jerome Powell is going to say about the consumer, about interest rates. Because if the economy is falling, because keep in mind, last week we were seeing the market was rallying on bad news. You had the manufacturing report declined. You had jobless claims a little higher. So the market was taking bad news and turning it into good news. So we'll look at the GDP. And what makes this the most unusual potential recession, I believe we're in a recession, is the fact that that employment has held up fairly well. And that's been what I think it's all linguistics. I don't think there's much to be said about whether or not we're in a recession. The fact is consumers are hurting.
Okay, Jeff, let's hear what Janet Yellen, Treasury Secretary, what she's saying about the recession. She is, I think, Lauren, acknowledging that we are in an economic slowdown.
Yes, she's acknowledged that.
Is she redefining what a recession is, Lauren?
She's not using that word. Technically, I think you could say she's splitting hairs over the definition of recession. Listen in.
The economy is slowing down. The labor market is now extremely strong. This is not an economy that's in recession, but we're in a period of transition in which growth is slowing, and that's necessary and appropriate. A recession is a broad-based contraction that affects many sectors of the economy. We just don't have that.
That's pre-spin of a potentially bad number, right? Don't believe what you see when, I'm in Hilton Head and it's $4 for one scoop of ice cream and then $2 for the cone, but believe what we tell you. Well, everything's fine. Inflation doesn't exist.
Redefining it, actually.
The fact that Janet Yellen has any credibility at all after what she said about inflation being transitory, I mean, I think she's seems like a nice person, but I think she should go back to Berkeley because we should not even be listening to her.
Okay, point taken, Jess. Thanks.